gods and goddesses. Welcome Black to Black to Black.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
We are live and well. Milana the living. And we have two kings which we are again, so it's 4 kings today. Just watch what they're saying it. And we feel so nice to be back on the YouTube, boy.
Yeah, boy.
We back on the tube. You know what I mean? The Facebook time was nice, but Mark and them fellas trying to fight the thing. Not we alone, they're trying to fight everybody who's streaming on YouTube and Facebook and things. So,
correct.
Yeah, we done with that. Back on YouTube. We figure it out. We get all the kink. So we back. Today we say we want to talk to all because like all they have, like us, all they have a similar program where all they're dealing with real life.
Real life.
Right? So the topic today really is staying conscious amidst the hype or versus the hype while the hype going on. Right? Because we just feel it too, as we check in through the thing just now, the 60-something episodes of Black to Black we have.
Yeah. Nice one.
And that is not taken into consideration Afro Trini View, which was by Uncle Errol.
Yeah.
Neither
when we was in the shop here.
Wow.
Neither to interview. If you want to come to interview.
we not a content interview, but if we just start with the Afro view, we start here.
Yeah.
Which was almost 50-something episodes before we went by Gael and do another 50-something episodes there.
Yeah. So it's almost about 200 episodes we have.
You understand?
But we name and call it no way. No sponsor banging down with door.
Oh, that is how it has been.
Big man.
You know long first things first. You know how long I trying to get all that when I say boy?
That's right.
Yeah.
Since we knew you are trying to get it 2 hours together.
Yes.
Right?
We get shaka by yourself twice.
Once.
It's only once? True.
Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Shaka is an artist too.
Yeah, but I see you that singer now.
Right? So
trying that thing.
Shaka do you think?
you know, we come in here by saying to all the two, today is no pet and powder, and we come to talk the thing now. You know why I say that is that sometimes we want to take it a little easy. When we start and we realize it's we people we talking to and about, we tend to kind of try and tone it down now. Or we ain't trying to disrespect nobody. Or be abusive to nobody, but we have to deal with the reality. The reality is.
I feel like no disclaimer, you know?
Nah, it's not disclaimer.
Right? Yeah.
All right.
What we will tell you is if you're listening
when
and
you're
you're
on the radio,
skipped
you have disclaimers. You know, it's a different on the radio.
Nah,
Right?
We not no masters around here.
Yeah, because as he was just saying, it's not like people rushing to sponsor.
Yeah.
Or first things first, I tell them, the people who does typically sponsor, like they don't see value in current affairs.
For real.
Which I find real strange, because if between the Orisa way of life and Black to Black, we make an impact on we Black African youth, where crime take a drastic drop in we communities, that means more people will be outside, more money will be spending. Who will be benefiting? Not them same people who supposedly just sponsor and thing.
True.
True. But not that. Once people, as adults who we know, as you go outside, you spend money. As you go outside,
money start to spend.
your money start to spend.
No, because
Or they're driving out his gas, his passage, something to drink, something to eat.
network. We feel it now because even if the show of life, we are a challenge for sponsorship. Literally, we are big, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's following shout and self-pity, you know? And we bring our awareness to all people. And I could say this here, the Syrian, Chinese, that's just all. What is it? Just like my brother. I haven't had time to figure jersey. Come on, you might want that jersey. I've got t-shirt. How long can I do this?
Yeah. You
You
can't
know,
quarrel. You can't
and at the end of the day, we are with our own people. We are our own destroyers, you know. You know, so
And as much as I don't like that statement, it's true.
It had truth in
It
it.
have truth in it. Because plenty time we walking around and instead of we help you, we cut off your foot. We see what he doing now. But quietly we don't man, cutting off his foot. So he go slow down now. Because he go on past me. And I can't deal with that. I do have a problem with that. And another problem I have too, I was talking to Mary about it too actually, is why we feel that this conversation here mean we had to be poor.
Yeah, boy.
That we had to be hand to mouth and we can be successful and have our business running that bringing in income. Because through that income now, we just helping him. Because he is always telling me that is the more money he make, is the more he go help. And as a result of that, I pick up that mantle too because now anymore, as long as I make an extra and I could help, I just do it. Because it's not that I looking back for nothing coming. I just want to make sure that I blessing somebody because I getting blessed. You don't know where my blessing coming from. I don't know where my blessing coming from. My blessing, my mother always tell me my grandfather was a great man. Me don't know him. He died when I was 1. I don't know the man, but my name is his name. So plenty spaces and places I go, people just be like, "You're a high man here," and it's just movements. People just parting and I passing. So it's like, you know, they say the sins of the parents is fall on the children, but the blessings.
The blessings too. We will focus on the negative, but that's your thing too. The blessings too.
You know, in addition to what was said before, and even to tie back to what you have been saying concerning what is beneficial to our people in our community. Now, it is much easier to follow the hype and to follow a particular stereotype, you know, for likes, views, thumbs up, your name calling. But there's another thing for doing something for the love of your God, the love of your people, and the love of yourself.
Sure.
Because the love of yourself would want to bring out the best in people.
Facts.
Because loving yourself is not a bad thing.
No.
Because if you love yourself, you will try to elevate others too when you see them going down a particular road. And that's a serious thing. So even in our African community, look over the past 20 years in this country. Go as far back as the year 2000, coming up till now. I could tell you the ratio of African young males being murdered in this country to other races. It's at an alarming disparity. Check it out.
And it just keep increasing.
And we have to ask ourselves, what really is the problem here? You will see plenty programs, plenty social programs that I'm not saying won't help, but are we really identifying the root cause of the problem? Are we really seeking to have the conversations about what is the root causes of the problems and what could help us? Right now, we had a bloody weekend. I think six people was murdered. Recently, had 5 people who got murdered on the app. And right now, the willing to have a meaningful and truthful conversation, only do the work without politicizing it and making sure things go in the right way. But as from where we sit, Alatum and me, on the program, There's spiritual problems, there are social problems.
Of course.
Drop. To help manage a whole My father was my hero,
Giant, yeah.
and still he is my hero, despite whatever. Because at the end of it, the children look at their parents.
Yeah, them as the heroes.
And when your parent is gone or is taken away,
Under them circumstances.
under those type of circumstances, what is happening to that child?
Yeah. Who you looking up to now?
Who are you looking up to? The gangster on the corner, because now there's a void. He's angry.
Yeah.
He's angry now.
Yeah.
You understand? He will now go to that to avenge what he think is right based on how his father was killed. And we had this cycle. And that is how it is.
This, what you know, bring up the whole year, is something that I say, you know. So, I finished Success in 1996. That year, we had like 100 murders for the whole year.
Wow, 96. You can imagine this country.
I think if we go back down to that today, people might feel they're dreaming or they want to get pinched to wake up, right?
Yeah.
But here, wait as I start to ask, you know, touch on a little bit there. Who does counsel them, train on them?
Who counsels them?
These little boys and little girls that had to deal with the fact that they probably seeing the person that people telling them kill the mother or father.
Yeah.
Every day you have to pass by the house to go to school, or you're seeing the person on the block or wherever. We just deal with that.
Yeah.
Well, what happened to that 12-year-old child who going up for 13, 14, 15, who don't have the music in one ear? We ain't going to talk about them idiot asshole DJs and them who talking about the music is not a part of the problem. The music is not the be all and end all. I would say that. But don't tell me it's not a part of the problem. So the music encouraging you one way.
Yeah.
By way of hearing, you might have friends and family who encouraging you a certain way. Because as I say, you're seeing the person that they claiming responsible for the death of your father or your mother. And then nobody on the next side of your ear is telling you, don't go down that road, we know it hard, thing. Come and try this, put your energy into this sport. Like ask you how much years I say in here. This. If any government, I don't label it a one. I ain't no friend of none of them. I want good governance. Yes. It would have never stopped having sporting activities in our community.
This is where I go back again. I just give my brother praise, David Mohammed. David Mohammed just say the vans are transporting these criminals. They are benefiting.
Of course.
Yeah.
The lawyers, the magistrate, the government, they are benefiting.
Yep.
I just listen to that brother and we talk about his facts because, all right, in my community where I place Shafford Courts, you know, I strive and I got out, you know. I try for other youths upcoming to get out because, I mean, youths 13, 14, 15, lining all after 11, 12,
Crazy.
1 o'clock. And I sit down, I came from my work dinner, and I watch them. And I go on and walk me and say, what are you doing? Nobody is saying you can't play cards. Oh God, look at the time. Time only reach 19, only draw hard. Only looking older than me. You understand? Only don't want to, only watching and realizing and coming in with a van. They don't want to do that, only don't want to get a beat. Only don't want to do this, only don't want to do that. And the same youth man I know was Lyman. His father got killed in the same fight.
Wow.
May he rest in peace. And day before yesterday, I watching this youth man, Shaka, Lowy, and I watching it. And you know what come to my head? Vengeance for that youth. That youth going on have vengeance. That youth going on understand men kill his father. So what do you think he going on end up looking to do?
And we don't have that as a national conversation.
And people who are counseling these people are people who live in the so-called West Mall, Goldwood Park, all these nice places. They don't know
you can't reach mentally
to understand life and understand that I have to give up to get $5 to buy bacon chana. And then I don't know what I'm going to people lunch. And when I meet people partners in school, we go in and take a poll. And we can't sagging, and we like to talk about it.
And it's what's your political that blew the gasket. It blew the gasket.
It would not fix. And I'm glad I commented on this program because that thing that we just want to say on the news. We can't say it would not fix.
It wouldn't fix under this system. This system are doing things. This system are thinking.
Correct. The magistrates are gaining better. The government gaining. All these companies, the SWAT, the this one, the that one, the MTS, the G4, these people.
Pocket piling.
And at the end of the day, our African people is who killing themselves.
They are the ones who are.
You feel the East Indians and the Chinese in that thing?
Them have a canal too. Them have a canal too.
Them that thing. But yeah, what I'm doing?
I know 2 of them went for concert.
But I actually watched that video and it's I said,
let's make it look like it's only weirdos do them thing.
No, but if you look at that, average person looking at that,
they don't understand.
You only saw the Shaba.
Yeah, they don't understand what one day.
Listen the narrative.
Yeah.
It's bacchanal.
It's real bacchanal.
Because you can keep a show on the
it's
first,
$1 million bacchanal.
And you can keep a show on the 8th. But at the end of the day, they're not going and kill none.
Them ain't killing one another? No, sir. No, sir.
So we tell them, right?
They go war.
One of the things I real big on, tell them, this conversation can be a shushu conversation if we want change. And that's what is going. Watch me now. I used to have some intellectual conversations with people about improving we status and the ideas and things that they have, right? But they will only have that if they meet in person. They ain't even sending a message about it. Because they don't want no kind of trace back that, well, you know, we just dealing that black thing and we care about we black people. Nah. They don't want no kind of, I mean, even as a Orisa devotee now, I realizing that some people I know a while now is Orisa, but nothing about their
persona.
You don't see nothing, you know, in the case always well tucked in, hidden away. You know? And I'm saying is, I'm not telling you walk down the road singing Baba Orisa. We ain't saying that, you know. We ain't telling you go and do a crusade, you know. I'm not saying that, you know. I'm just saying that just like how you just look on to your father, I think it have people automatically is look, yes, every time you see them. Like it have a man I watching, I find like, you know, you just start to see things you're looking for now. Man look like he might be in his 60s, heading to 70s. And he dress code just blow me away inside. The man only wear dashiki. He's only wear Ghanaian type dashikis. I never seen him one twice yet. Right? But at that age, is a dashiki with a jeans. And I'm telling you, the man looking, he not looking like he trying to be young.
Yes, yeah.
He not looking like he dressed up too old or not. Everything just sit down and fit now. I's not the only person seeing that.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing I say with people now. You know, we have to know that when they see you here, it mustn't be no, they don't want to just get mad. I tell them always one day a year African.
Correct.
One day a year always African. I've had a journey man, this way African clothes all the time except Emancipation Day. You know?
Why? Why wear it Emancipation Day when that is the
Right? He go come and get a jersey and he taking. I understand. I wouldn't do it, but I understand.
Yeah.
No.
But a big part of that too, before I want to cut you.
Yeah.
Okay. A big part of that too is, you see what they're doing there? That is create questions in people's mind. So if you hide in that, I don't know what you about. As far as I'm concerned, all they doing. Right? But if I see a day in my head, I keep questioning myself, boy, I'm looking, I'm seeking. And one day I catch you by yourself with nobody else around, and I could ask you if it's in the car park, or I see you now driving over your glass down, I could stop it. King, I'm asking this now. What them thing mean, man?
Yeah. And that has happened.
And then when you
He surely I'm sure that the car does go through.
Yeah. Because they do it now and a man say, but what I mean? Simple things like the t-shirts, the conversation starters, the Sankofa, the guy I mean, the adaptability.
And you call Sankofa first and now see a man coming up there and I don't message him.
Yeah.
In a green and gold. He now jump out the car. Big up yourself, Cordell. And it's the guitar.
Yeah.
Oh God, I said that when my son hear that.
Yeah.
Watch me and smiling in the front seat, the driver will be on to the walk already. I see my work, I green and gold Sankofa.
We saw the system has made us so stereotyped to be doing this because I am also a victim of it.
Yeah.
And I felt like that when I met my brother here. Also because, for example, show on the 6th and the show on the 8th. We will go, we'll buy
Kit down,
bam, bam. So we'll figure 800 and some polo 795, polo 1295.
Yeah.
And it will have to be by new experience.
It's a God save the creative.
You understand? You could
It's
chill and look because at the end of the day, it's just Rastafari music. Rastafari don't really actually Rastafari don't deal with Tommy Hilfiger.
Yeah, that's why
You know,
some of them can't take me. You know.
khaki alone them fellas.
Some of them can't take me for that.
And
You
we
know.
don't understand that this is how the system is set.
Yeah, because it's who going to concert is me and you.
Now, again, conversations like this,
Yeah.
it's so real.
Yeah.
Because I know other two ministry and I have brought it up. When you back in the day, when it had the reggae all stars
Right.
in the country,
Yeah.
I was a youth man.
Yeah.
And I was proud to feel that type of music.
Yeah. And
It
it
was
was not
a-
coming import. It's not an import.
Yeah, that was a
Local.
local thing with these local reggae men
Yeah.
just singing about peace and love and unity. You're not studying no badness
None of
because
that.
as Mr. King said
Mhm.
in the song,
Mhm.
badness out of
Aside,
style.
yeah.
So you on your vibes and you just irie.
Mhm.
You're just irie as a youth man, you're feeling just cool, you're feeling spirit, you all too.
Mhm.
Because even though they're singing reggae,
Mhm.
the message and the vibration is one of peace.
That's right.
So, in their own concept, they will doing a very good job.
Yeah.
They
No
will
doubt about that.
doing proper service to humanity
Humanity.
through music.
That's right.
And I could tell you, good music changes lives.
Mhm.
Of course.
Because at a point in time, I'm like, wait, this music so.
Everywhere you pass, you're seeing it. All the
Yeah.
men and them go selling CDs and thing on the road. All the cars, everything.
How could the system they don't want that?
No.
Yeah.
Because that conscious reggae music used to fill a void and
Yeah.
I know we're not talking about that, we're not talking about negativity, we're not talking about but yeah, what going on? We push out spirituality. We push out
Consciousness.
consciousness. We push out corporal punishment.
Yeah.
We push out love.
Yeah.
You know what we push? Hate.
Yeah.
And here it working.
Hate and sex.
Radio stations and then they playing no reggae and they're playing this song and that song because I know people go bash me because I'm a radio man or whatsoever, but my station don't play that kind of music.
Right.
We pushing everything else except the right thing.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to recognize this too, right? Because it's something Karen and I just talk about. We just have it in this space. The real discussion is going in here. What did average black youth, African youth do take into consideration in this country is the societies that we just fund. And the economies that we just fund. And the best example that is used is Maxi Taxi. If it is travel, especially along the east-west corridor, you would know that it hardly have, it have plenty of people who don't have one Maxi. They have a fleet, right? And then when you watch how they live in, but watch what's going on. You notice if you get a man bring 3 Maxi, but you to a Polestar, what's going on? If a man bring 3 Maxi, but you to tint, what's going on? Yeah. Who are people specializing in just fixing the air conditioning Maxi or the electrical in Maxi? You understand the diesel engine? There's a whole economy. Yeah. It's the same thing with this music. And the same thing with the lifestyle we adopt from America. And now see a post come back as a memory day. I tell them one of the worst things that happened to Trinidad, especially black Trinidad, is cable TV. Right? Because I tell them now, I say, all the talking, all this Rasta talk. Me and some Rasta had it out. But watch this, and this is long before the clothing line.
Yeah.
Because they'll say you only talk about clothes because you have a clothing line. Yeah, we expect a mechanic to talk about.
True.
I say, Clarks and Guinness is something always real fun. All you do even shares in there.
But
and the man who own Clarks is a white man.
Come on now, man.
To be real with you, King, we can't get away from cash flow in this global
economy,
in this global market.
Yeah.
But what we need to do, just as you have been doing, we have to continue to construct our markets, and our people have to support our markets.
So that's where it comes to.
I am sure we could bring up a shoemaker in our community.
But I have a youth man from Batara right here making dress shoes. If you see
you
him
understand?
What?
You understand?
They don't want to wear dress shoes. They want to wear J's.
but again, it must start somewhere, no? Because Clarks ain't start now. It's a brand that was building. And how these things get built, they go after
One
the
by
popular people. Hey, come on.
Clarks start from war.
Yep.
Yeah.
People don't understand. Why did it call the desert boot and the desert check? People don't. You know why? The soling was made to walk on the hot sands in the desert.
And not milk.
Because exactly. And the gums, they cannot cut gum look right? That is what it was made for. No, it was so successful.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest all I know that the biggest money making machine on the planet is war, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Think about soldiers, how much soldiers have to when you realize it working. How much money you gonna start? All the soldiers are again.
It's not even the man, the original Clarks man who come up with that. It's his brother, you know. The man brother went and realized soldiers were in this thing. Say, Mom, why would you be in this man? Change the soul. Or you know, say and he crept, he sit on a different shoe and they tell him, boy, here we're going on, better we use this material. And the brother said, our custom using this all the time.
The rubber was melting.
Yeah. And when he changed it, he said, well, let me make it. And I go put it out there. What? Sell off. The brother couldn't fight.
But it's the same thing. Right? We have to start our...
No, it starts
small. We have to start small. We just want to
look at this again. I just really, when I drive, when I have what say, you know how this ambience, I could talk about one. You know a place named Mitsuda? in the east. I don't know this place. Mitsuda started off small. They started off with trucks and putting thing and selling the toilet paper and the dishwashing thing.
Yeah. The people who sell on the highway. Yeah.
Now they in opposite the UV on the highway, and you can't anything with people sell them to.
Yeah. Oh.
You know how Mitsuda is now? Mitsuda move. Our place in Omera Road. Our place a big warehouse only.
Yeah.
Had you done that, would you have gotten that support?
That's the thing. We don't understand. We feel, and it's everybody, I tell everybody the same thing. You know? I used to trim in my gallery on a dining room chair with a tablecloth. And then my uncle gave me a cape. Right? And I started to use that. 4 chairs now. 11 years later.
Yeah.
Right? So when I sit down and I study, I tell my sons this. I say, listen, in 10 years, I will be 53.
Yeah.
I said, so if the last 10 years was like that, what the next 10 years could bring? If you understand what I'm saying, we have to start small. We little market, we had to be turning away people because the last 2 we had, and he didn't want to do it. Last Christmas, he didn't want to do it.
I didn't want to do it. I tell you, I watching. I remember my idea of how market is. I'm not trying to make, so you're a vendor. I'm not trying to make money off of your table price.
Right.
Because I come with my goods. I'm not doing the market solely to make the money.
Yeah.
I don't want to make no money off of the tables. It must be attractive to you that when you hear the price of food, that is all I have to pay to enter. Because I have been doing markets for years where they tell you $500-600 that thing, and then they're going to sit on there. It's not even so loud in the market. You understand? Not a dollar yourself. You know? So I was going on the first market we had was like, ooh. But that is when we was now coming out of the COVID, and all the vendors was like, oh my God, thanks. It was so good. Please call us back if you're having it. And they didn't come back. Right? I ain't scared of the billing small. I just didn't want people to lose.
Yeah.
But it happened. We end up doing it.
Consistency, because you see, why should I to get people to understand too? In anything you're doing, you see that up and down shippiness, where you're supposed to be selling wings. I know you were selling wings a particular place here, right? On a Friday night. Every Friday, I feel for your wings. I come, I get it. The one Friday I come and you not there, brother. Next week Friday I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what happened to him, and nobody don't know, nobody can tell me. Then on next week Friday I come again, you're not there. But then the Friday after that you was there. I didn't come. Right? So people have to understand that consistent, that discipline. I don't care how you're feeling. I don't care what happening. Unless your mother, your father dead, brother. You have to come out. You have to come out. It's the easiest people to be like, boy, me feeling to do that today now, boy. And then you rock back. But in that rock back now, somebody was looking for your product, and that's why I just make sure anybody come here and call me. A man come, the Muslim fella. You don't know the man from Adam, but he pull up. So I walk outside and I say, big man, we see, you say, well, I'm looking for the African people. I say, African people? Yeah, me close. I said, you better experience him. Yeah, I said, come now, man. You come inside, you walk, you take, you check through, but then I sides. Right? So because I hear every day, I just make sure and tell you, hey, blast, let people know the thing available. Because if you tell them, they will start to eventually.
You had a market. You had a market.
So I want to touch on something you and Shaka went into, right? Our problem, one of our problems is not, I want to say this, one of our problems is not that we don't have the goods.
No.
That is not one of our problems. No. Right? The problem is getting our people to appreciate things that made here and support things that are done here, right? Because we could talk to remote boss, we could talk to remote dry cereal water, but if we find our way, and that's why I like reasoning with people like Olive, because if we find our way to get to the mindset of the people, nothing will change. Because as you know, say, too many concepts coming up. right? I'm gonna do my best to have some dashikis, some t-shirts and things. But I also have met over the years people who maybe set an excuse as to why. But you're going to concert in a t-shirt. No, I gotta make this clear. It is your right and it is your business and none of mine. To not buy from me and to wear it.
Alright.
But others also come and tell them, you can't come and talk to me in 2024. It get worse. I didn't mean no offense last year.
No.
But it get worse. You can't come and talk no black Mr. Man with our flooring on your chest. A white man name on your chest. Whether any one of them that is paid plenty money for, can come and talk no black man chest.
But that's the thing.
Right? Because you could, Shaka, you can't see it fit to pay that money, and again, it is your right to not want to buy nothing from me. You don't like what Caucasian, and then to come and sit down with me to talk about what the Caucasian doing about. Dr. Amos Clark always tell us, we are funding our own oppression.
But that's the thing. Again, remember, what is the greatest capture? It's one's mind. Once we continue to be exposed and fed these inundated information that alters our sense of consciousness and reality, we will always fund the oppressors. Like I was telling a sister last night on the phone, I have never owned a Jordans in my life. I don't know what it's like to wear a pair of Jordans. I maybe owned one Levi jeans
I own for you.
in my life.
I own for you, brother.
I never owned an original Clarks.
Right.
I don't know what it's like to own these things.
Yeah.
Because you know why? My perception of the world was that if you are free, you don't run with what everybody is doing. Like growing up, if I seen everybody wearing a Jordan note,
You know what?
it's respect. That's how my Ori is.
Yeah.
If I see everybody in something, I don't want it.
I just exactly with me.
If it is,
If everybody running right, I run.
yeah, if it is, there's some Italian name on something,
Yeah.
I don't want it. It's not that I'm being racist. It's just as I said, my perception of being a freed man is by having a conscious decision to wear whatever pleases me. I don't do things because everybody is in it.
Yeah.
And as you said, we have to understand economics. You're funding people who is not helping your community.
Yeah.
You understand? They're making one set of clothes for themselves.
Yeah.
And making a next
For we community.
set to suit your people. You understand? The big man, what is the big horse man and the thing, and they have one a little one.
Yeah. You don't even see it.
You can't even
They
see
have
it.
no logo.
You understand?
Yeah.
And we're running down these people's ways of life. And that is what having a lot of young people too getting caught up in the system too. You looking to get what you see these people have on.
Yeah.
You think by wearing this now, it will bring it to a particular class. But I have never worn these people's clothes yet. And I don't see myself as less.
Yeah.
If somebody have to love me, you have to love me for being an African man.
Yeah.
An Afro-Trinbagonian man.
Yeah.
I'm not putting on nothing to look like anyone else.
Yeah.
Other than how I feel comfortable in my spirit to present myself.
Now remember, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, I remember your school of thought brought you from this way. My school of thought, who is of East Jai River, is of the belly of the beast.
Yeah.
You understand? Where my mother used to gear up to hustle to go on the way to make ends meet.
Real.
Right? And me and my brother had no name sneakers. And people used to laugh at us. And now we evolve, we market, we sell. My brother go to America, he's a builder. I got in the military, bam, bam, bam. I gain my money, I buy my car, I buy my J's, and I buy what I want. And now, no.
If I'm as a coordinator.
It is one thing, Bobby, early in my days, when we had with no name, it didn't even have Gordon. It had no name. It had Baka. And because let me tell you something, I remember the days, my mother buy a no name, write a line, and mark up British Knight. BK, you remember that British Knights or Reebok? And no, like WBE, this is the place where you can express yourself. And now I market myself and I buy my J's, I buy my thing, I buy my jewels, I buy my thing, I buy my polo, I wear my cap, thing. And then now a sense of reasoning come within you, and a sense of understanding come within you, and say, I don't need that. My brother living in the States, he send it. If I go, he send it. He give me it or go, I'm not paying for it. Right? And I get to realize, I don't need that. So that dimension switch. And I started to see a different me. And I'm afraid, long gone, I not wearing no African print. I no, I not into that. I into my boss, into my Ralph Lauren, my polo, my slippers, FUBU, oh God. I know when I come into work in Shagaramas and I pawn my little dashiki and thing, a East Indian, a big man, watching me and say, Duke, you know what I like about you? I love you how you're repping your business. I love how you're, I not cheap. My LK, I don't care. I walk in Charlotte Street, and then all of them who about 10 LK, the passing my shit. So, and that's called Shaka. I said, Shaka, we're really good people when LK for style like it's goal hour.
Like
you know, so it's not that. So at the end of the day, some people will always have a nice school of thought and family oriented to understand there is not of that. And then where I grew up, I get to understand, yo, you had to come out of this. You had to make yourself, market yourself, and being marketing yourself, I am being able to purchasing power to do what I have to do. And then reality kick you. I don't need
nah.
the clocks, yes, the clocks. I don't need that. I don't need it. So we have to remember we does evolve.
Of course.
You can't just give up. Say Wakanda forever.
But it's so thing what you say the different mindset something, right? Because just like you, I might not come from the direct belly of the beast, but I born and grew.
He's a success man.
I went success.
He's a success man. Your good friend is Bobo.
You understand? And I do so. And then coming out just like you, Shaka, do. I never like who everybody wearing. If I in something, everybody wearing, everybody around me know. When I buy this, nobody has it. And I have a picture, this is what I got to tell you. We remember we young, we like 19, 20. My virgin birthday, so he say we going up in a club in here. All our meeting in front by 7 youth men. two different groups of youth men have on the same thing. I have on a yellow shirt with black coconut trees on it. He have on a black shirt with white coconut trees on it. The exact same shirt, just different color.
Right.
My brother have on a Chinese jersey.
I can see.
Yeah.
Everybody had a country.
But neighbor, cousin who come to go with me, have on a Chinese jersey. Right? And the old I get, the sick I get. So at that time, long before I started the clothing line, I just started to wear white t-shirts and blue three-quarter. Most of the time you see me until Fubu come out. When Fubu didn't come out, and I want to make it clear, I had no black consciousness at that time.
That is American style, eh? Where you flick, you know, the white with the white t-shirt. That is American style.
I didn't know nothing about that. I just know that
the neutral.
Which one KFC on 6th Avenue?
Yeah.
Had a lady, they had a clothing store.
Yeah.
So we could tell her, look, we from around here now, before it had. And me and the old elderly lady, we get good. So she used to leave me in she store and she'll go one thing. She still fly out and bring things to sell. Again, white jersey real cheap. Million white jersey. Million, I don't know nothing about no foreign style. Sometimes I never travel or nothing. Right? Me no.
Just like me.
Right? And then who come? I spend plenty money on food. For us, by
us, yes.
Yes. Right? And that's where it started to go and start to wear different color thing. But meeting my biological father at the age of about 22.
Your father? Your father?
My biological father, I met him when I was about 22, 23 years old.
Okay.
Right? That had a profound effect on me. And it's a so thing today, like watching, I tell him, I say, like, it have a season, like, this is season for black families mashing up. The amount of people around me right now, besides me going through it, with people pretending to be something that is not. The amount of people that are reaching out to me because I wasn't ashamed about it. I was hurt at that time. At that time, I probably had a little embarrassment, but I know I stand up and try to be what I try to be. I know them wasn't what I'll say they was. Cool. But people reaching out to me like, yo, so much, yo. But that is the only nuclear bomb that we possess as black people. The only nuclear bomb that we possess is family.
That's why they're trying so hard to keep it apart.
You understand? You hear this man describe about his father? Just he didn't even think about it or no, just in conversation.
Yeah.
And that's what I look at my old man to do.
Yeah.
I look at my old man as a giant because the conversations I went and hear inside of it. And the people I see coming to listen to my father talk. The young people like myself and a little younger than myself that tell me plain, this man saved my life. You hear what you say? You see the youth man and them out there, you go and talk to them. He used to do that too. And that's why I really believe in the sports thing. I say, and I want to make it clear how I say, if any government in Trinidad and Tobago is serious about the reduction of crime, especially in the African-based communities, sporting competitions will never finish. Here, what I mean by that? Everything of a season, right? Football of a season, basketball, cricket, volleyball, netball,
marathon,
anything though. Sometimes there's overlap, but it must never finish. So as the football tournament finish, the very next weekend, cricket finish the very next weekend, until it gets so jam-packed that we could have football tournament going on, cricket tournament going on, breads,
and them things keep the turn on them kids.
keep them watch because we're going to do them now. You play basketball and I think I beat you already.
No.
Right?
Meat or beat?
No.
Right?
No, beat.
Right?
No.
Oh, sure? I like to be sure.
Right?
I find you just say time.
Yeah.
So let that on YouTube. No. The teams that I play for, they don't have a business.
Right? But what I'm saying, I want to bring that same order to the little community sports. And here I want to bring that order. First things first, you have to have a uniform. Right? Because it's their responsibility. We don't want Shaka Mother washing the uniforms this week. No. You responsible for going home with your uniform and washing your uniform and you're training your uniform.
That's how it was. That's how it was when we was playing basketball.
What we're thinking about a community event. People mightn't feel they need all that structure, but I want to give that structure. You have to train, right? You have to sign when you're training because you can't come and get a play because you're good. You cannot come training for 3 weeks. And when it's a game or tournament, you just fall in again. No, I want to get that kind of structure. Now, if you're serious about it, what has happened now? I'm going to tell you, come and go on the block yesterday now. And it have plenty people. We ain't go capture everybody now. It have plenty of them that would choose
to come.
The training
and
the team and the family and the camaraderie that's able in there. Because it's the same thing on the block. You're choosing people, you're going with and meeting, 5 days out of the week, them going and meeting. It's the same thing you're choosing.
The same thing.
If you're serious about it, we bring in that and it's not as hard. And it's something we just always talk about here too. And it's something that I will always bring up on all your program as well. We have too much community centers in this country.
Inactive, yeah. It's a fact.
What is a community center?
I was even saying to someone some time ago, why are there officers or social workers stationed in the community centers? Because these are the places where young people supposed to come. And idea and then you now could seek to make amendments there.
Great
Is it true? Because I can't see you have and how much count is it have? How much villages, how much whatever it have.
Shaka, you have a degree in it?
Yeah. And how come?
Also, you can talk to them. I don't want to tell you.
And how come?
We have a degree. Get an idea.
And how? No. But how come there is not community counselors, guidance officers installed in these places where they could have a catchment? Is it truth? We have people who has come and do little best village and all of that, and it's all well and good, but it's more than that. We have to have the catchment. There are plenty young men who would walk around and say, I don't know what I want to do. I want to drop out of school.
So why they don't bring back youth camps?
Well, I think right now,
they're working on them thing now.
The one in Shagaramas,
the men's working on that, and I'm not affiliated to him in no way, but the job he's doing, it's good.
And we must be able to always do that too.
As well,
Not because we're not affiliated to you, and not because we probably did do something 2 years ago we didn't like. If we see you doing something today, we must be able to say that. Like,
he said he
programs on right now.
Yes.
Chris is one.
Like
air conditioning.
Yeah.
The homestead.
And our next one too.
You have another agriculture one that they now come out with this week here.
Yes.
And they have brown one. All of them is different colors. So when you see the logo, you know is wherever it is.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the fourth one was.
And it is good.
But them thing is
because
all of them give insight.
Because again, the catchment, we want to get the catchment of youth. So right now, look at it. The long time jail was an old boy place.
Only old men in the jail.
Only old men. Now was it's children in the jail. It's children. And it says that the catchment is not there. Yes, there are social programs, but there is no figures. And next thing too, our men are under serious attack. All the people whom we would look up to on TV, on the social media, there is an agenda to effeminize our men, to make the masculine figure and the presence of a man look like a woman. There is no respect now. And there is no respect now for a man. You want to break down a man and make him into a woman. So now he now could seem as if he's acceptable. You understand? But a strong male is a toxic male. You understand?
And everybody using that word.
And we have to. I'm not saying we have to fight our women, but we have to stand up for ourselves. And there are sisters too who are willing to stand with us. Because they are conscious sisters too who understand the balance of the world.
That's right.
If you take the man out of the home, or take the man out of the system, or take the man out of the equation, what will happen? The results is seen in the jails. It's seen all over. Because where is the figure? I tell people proudly, my father hardly put his hand on me growing up. But the mere fact to know I have a serious father was just enough. Was just enough to make me walk in a particular way. But if there's no masculine figure, a young man could grow up and respect. That is three-quarters of the problem. They want to mash up the presence of the males, mash up the presence of the man. How you could tell a man who born to have strong testosterone, and that force, and you now want to water down that? You want to now effeminize that? You now want to transgender that? And making our young men feel it's okay now to identify as a woman? What are we doing in this world, man? What we doing in this world? What we doing?
TVs, movies, sports,
everything.
And I will say it here because I feel I don't like it.
And now we're reaching even into spirituality.
It's in the schools now. They're bringing programs of education and all programs now. Like we watching these two things here. That is what we grew up seeing.
And the one tell you can't put that no more. That's certain places
Yeah.
illegal.
No, in the States I saw
Zoom in on it.
because I was working in a place in 14th Street, Manhattan, and they had male, female, and other.
Yeah.
And I asked my brother,
Where's all that?
"Where's that?" He said, "Well, go in there now." Oh, damn, you know.
I gone somewhere recently, boy. Somewhere we went to buy food, boy.
Is that in Trinidad?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
Yes,
man. So
yes.
there are 3 toilets, right?
Yes, I
They
know
have-
what you're talking about.
They have the first one is he, she. The second one is waiters, boy.
Some kind of something.
Queens or women or something. So and the last one is like if you consider yourself a alpha, like a big dog, big man, I did the male toilet.
Yeah.
So now it didn't hit me until when I started peeing him, and I what? Where's I don't see there? Going back, I said, nah, man. I really going on there.
It's half that, yeah?
Brother.
Now what I'm saying, the masculine presence of males whom we would look up to is under attack.
Yeah.
Watch on Hollywood.
Yo.
And there's a little bit of them talking
No.
real loud there.
I want to show you how red it is, right? So, my daughter now come back from spending 2 weeks the holidays by she mother. When she home with me, here I'm going to tell you that here, because we be here plenty.
Yeah.
You pick up that tablet and you want to watch something new. My daughter's come to me because she know that we rules. I want to watch this. Is there something I could watch?
Brother,
Right?
watch me.
Proper.
Now watch your canal. You're there for 2 weeks. And I know that there's law you to,
Yeah. We want to.
Freelance.
right? So now you come back there and I'm watching where you're watching and trying to see, because now I'm trying to start this conversation as Jarrell said. It's nothing like she too small.
Yeah, it's another again. They don't talking more than things in school.
Explaining to she and thing. And she said, well, no, Daddy, I know you're wrong. It has something we see that, but I wasn't watching it. You know? And I like, why I had this conversation with that 7-year-old child? Because, as King Shaka says, the attack on masculinity, not stopping with the attacking us. When they attack us as men, and we not in a position to retaliate, and I don't mean anything violent. I'll tell people, it's our words we just use and they try to use it against you. I simply mean stand up.
Yeah.
I is not one of them men you could come and talk to about that to justify it, and I'll be like, no. Because I love, I have a TV clip from our show, that's what I love about it, and I just hit them back that. Yeah. The doctor said, excuse me, sir. I'm not a sir. Well, whatever you call yourself, you're a prostate. Because you're claiming to be what you didn't come out your mother vagina as. But we're claiming to be can't get prostate cancer.
Oh God!
Because it's only a man can get that.
Hey,
You understand what I'm saying to you?
I know.
Right? Now, we have to watch now why they attack us and they make us scared to have this part of the conversation.
Yeah.
No, they're attacking with your end.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't vet everything. That's real time consuming, yo.
Now, King, I saw there was a meme where a father was on his tablet with a child and he had a pair. I cannot imagine Harry umbrella being shielded by by
And it's a
barrage of lights.
Yeah.
I'm saying times change. And the role of the father now had to be heightened.
Yeah.
You can't just relax, you know.
Look,
I see a lot of
3 boys I have.
I see somewhere in Aruka last night on the news. Somebody behead a 4-year-old child.
I didn't want to go there, boy.
I said, what kind of mad?
That thing threw up my morning, boy.
I said, what kind of mad thing is this, man? Even and here what is a stepfather?
Every woman, plenty women who on my WhatsApp have been putting up. That is why I don't want to step from none of my children. You know that
you cannot replace it. You can't. No matter what you say.
But I was raised by a stepfather.
Right.
A great stepfather.
I must say that.
A beautiful stepfather.
I do have to agree with certain choices you make in your life. Yeah. But as far as a child, as far as a man raising a child,
yeah, but what?
No complaints.
Why it is a man? This is why this place is the spirituality level is so low. Why it is a man to take a knife and cut a child throat? How could a man take his hand and hit a woman? The woman is the most powerful thing in the universe. How that could happen? How a man could change his sex life to be a woman? How?
But now that the war is gender wars going on.
So don't tell them, hey, change that, brother. I don't know war, brother. I don't know war because then that would mean I'm trying to fight you. I'm not trying to fight you.
No,
because I don't respect you.
I don't talk about we. I talk about the media. So the media war is the red pill men versus the independent women.
The green versus the come like the car versus the star.
Yeah, you understand? That is the war now. So the other set of women now talking about them is the independent women and them don't need no man and then this and that. And then it had the red pill men on them now. Who's that fella name? He dead now. Kevin Samuels on them. Where he was saying that, but not he. He had a kind of way sometimes he used to jam them, but some fellas, just had them few who just take it and run with it. The fanatics. Them fellas now say the only thing a woman is good for is to bring a child. That's it.
Brother.
Which is mad thing. But as I said just now, it's a very small portion of the society
thinking like
talking that shippiness. Because we just said, look, we had you remember the girl that here? It's last week. When we was talking me, you, Ronald Koga.
Yeah.
And that's why I like this environment because we just hold them and pull them in the conversation. And they just talk because plenty women out here right now against that shippiness, because them know they want a big strong man in their life. Not just to tote cement and bucket of water, but they want a man to provide and protect
to lift them up.
You see that word lead? They're bastardizing leadership, they're bastardizing submissions, they're bastardizing what's the next word, boy? It's 3 words that they're bastardizing.
Head of the home.
That they're bastardizing it. And now a man afraid to say he's the head.
Yeah.
But I had to talk to my daughter Sunday and I tell she, I said, Miss, I'll tell you something. I say, me know, will you plan on offering find them little fellas and them out here. I say, but I making sure that you prepared. Because my daughter is 15, I was supposed to having that conversation with she. But I have to talk to she about that now.
No, you have
because
to.
now, them youth men and them feeling tanto, you know. Them coming to school and talking to gal and thing like, I mean, we was in school too, we went through that phase. But it's different now. Right? Because them feel them could handle a gal now. And I pull one of them square and I say, oh, I'm asking this now, big man. I say, you could mind sure. No, sir.
I like,
say, sure?
I like what he said.
Yeah, you respect. You very respectful.
No, sir. I like that.
No, sir. Because I come to him respectful. I say, son, come let me talk to him. Because I realize I'm going through his phone and I see X, Y, and Z taking place. But I know the youth man.
Yeah.
So I pull him square.
You know
No gangster thing.
Yeah, real.
Right, I pull him square. I say, my boy, you're going to school thing, you know, you're selling cake and thing, and phone and whatever, and tamban ball and red mango. So I say, I realize it's a conscientious youth. I say, but I realize that you like my daughter. He get quiet. Yeah, now, oh. I say, oh, remember the father in John Wick? Yeah, he say, because he ain't expecting me to tell him that now. I say, but I know. I say, so you can see about you. Yeah, no. No, sir. I say, what for me? Both of them in the same form. I say, but how you seeing she? How you tracking she? I say, so you're going to take your little dust you're making for
your phone.
Your little extra phone money and thing. I say, come into my shower. No, sir. I say, well, you're away. I say, I admire the fact that you like my daughter. Because I know he's a good looking fella. You're an ugly man. And she no ugly girl. Right? Watch that youth man spirit want to leave him because he don't know where the conversation going.
That's how I like to have them.
Yeah, so I tell him.
I like you too. I like to have them like that.
I say, I admire you and I commend you for wanting to even think about being with my daughter. I say, well, yeah, why will you do? I say, I will you focus on the schooling so that you could better your business, so that you could see about my daughter. You're back, so I watch you. He say, all right, sir, no problem. And he shake my hand. I say, all right. And since then, me and that youth man, so he's come and talk to me, must say, hey, man, how you going, ting. And we good. But I had to do that because everybody around me had to know, just like how he go play with his daughter. Everybody, including my family, my mother, my in-laws, everybody know that certain things you cannot come around me with my children. Because I had to raise them. You responsible as the grandparent to talk to them, help raise them and things, but it have to come through me. No book can buy, no tablet can buy, no shoe, no dress, no nothing can buy without my consent. You understand? Without my consent. And everybody around me know that. You understand? But people just recognize energy. So you see that energy, we talking about it. I don't talk loud when I show up in my son basketball and I touch down there. And I call out to him, if he had malfunctioning and I call out to him. The whole quarters get quiet because it's like the lion runner.
Yeah.
You understand? I think I see he talking. I say, I'm married. I don't want to say nothing else.
Yeah.
You understand, man? I didn't have that with my father.
Yeah.
But I know what that feel like.
Yes.
And I know what it's supposed to be.
Yes.
Because my mother was that.
Yes.
You understand?
You see that's just a
pause. Yeah.
You see that was in there. Children must know to respond to your voice.
Yep.
I remember I was 30 years, some years ago. And I went to spend
How many years ago?
and I went to spend a night by my mother. I said, Ma, when it's 5 o'clock, wake me up.
Yeah.
All I hear is Shaka. I jump up.
Carry your back there, boy.
Carry my back. You know why? You see that what is in there? They train them to respond.
Yeah.
The elders would say, when I call you once, you answer twice.
Yeah.
No, children answer when they want, and they plain don't hear you. They respect your voice. That's a serious thing. Society crumbling because we're moving away from core principles and values. That's a serious thing. I call you once, I answer twice.
Yeah. Because we're trying to be progressive.
Don't jump with me.
No.
And that's the thing. You think
when they get big.
You think by going forward, we and we children supposed to be on the same level.
Where? How why?
A parent will always be a parent and a child will be a child. At a particular age, certain things will change.
Yeah.
But until there and then, you will respect when I talk.
Yeah.
But you,
my mother talk to me, I
you,
pass it
you,
down.
Yeah.
What she tell me.
you still do good, no? My daughter and she boyfriend, she come, I walk in, but shaka to me. I walk in, I go into my room, I turn up I open my safe, I rest it on top. So he watching. 3 days, I do that. Rest it on top. So he's my daughter say, look at I say, always remember this. I am not your friend. And I walk. That youth man, don't play with me. and as always tell them children, mother, don't be friends with your children. I am not their friend. They are always to respect me. I'm not on that same level with you. Come on. Let me tell you, I old school, you know. If I watching TV and I see kissing going on, but I go.
One time.
And my children you talking about is 22, 23, 14, 15. No. When I'm in my place and I going up in the washroom and I say, all you are coming up because of girl children. They must not see me in underwear.
Because you respect them too.
You understand?
That respect is about ways, you know. My daughter is 15. I cannot tell you what she looks like. I don't want to know.
You feel my daughters can go anywhere and spend things myself. The only sort that has happened is when I go to America. And I come back and I hear it happen. As I do so. So I would say. Because society, how it is now, it have fathers
looking to be cool with that.
It's pretty fine.
Yeah. The next day, all them things are part of the community with a shushu about. I am telling you.
It have parents.
I take
it have fathers who looking at the daughters.
Big man, I telling you, my daughter have some of them clothes that she grew into. But have some of them she grew past.
Grow out of,
And she go be sitting the other day, we watching a movie in the living room there, and she sit on a particular way, and I see plenty leg in the corner of my eye. I say, whoa, you gonna tie it on that day? Yes, daddy. I say, fix your clothes. I don't want to see. I don't.
See your thing.
Right? You know, is our next thing? My boys and them. 5 away. My 3 boys, my 3 children, my wife and myself, right? If we come out of the car and we go in the door, my boys are stand up and wait for them to go inside.
Ooh, yeah, boy.
The little one, let me tell you how I realize it gets him now. Yesterday was the first day of school. This Tuesday, right? I'm going in the school day. And a little girl come in behind me. So we come first, we go and wash our hand. He see she stand up there and wouldn't move, you know. So I say, what happened? Ladies first, daddy. Watch me, the little girl. I say, go ahead. I mash up.
That gone out the door.
No, but again,
gone out the door, you know.
Train a child in the way
they should go.
So, because when they get old, they will not depart from it. And that is ancient foundation teaching.
It's our things now, as they say, we want to be progressive.
I'm not progressive.
But at 45 years old, right? Here what I experienced.
Well, you're real young, man. You're a young man.
Going by a girl and never knowing what the inside of she house looking like. Every Sunday a day for a good portion of the evening into early night, and maybe now and again during the week, after work I go in there. I in the gallery, you know. You hear what I'm telling you? My sister, who is married nearly 20 something years now, we used to laugh at her today, same thing with she husband. He used to be coming there, right? The only time he going inside is when he had to chuck his head inside to say, Mr.
But that how it was?
Right? Yeah. He is in that gallery for years and she husband today. I tell him, I say, I know about, I say, you don't even know about dating. I know about kind out again. We never so call it dating, but we're going out. You understand? I remember going Subway and the lineup when Subway just opened in St. James. The first weekend it opened. I carry a girl there, right? I think by subway for me, she and she brother, you know. Because the mother sent she,
With the
but
brother.
the only way she could have go
Is it for the brother come?
is if the brother come.
Yeah.
And I cannot buy subway for him. So I buy subway for everybody. We going party.
Yeah, the
And I carry the party too.
I always was.
Yeah, that was.
You understand?
But why we try to change them?
But again, because I say we watch the TV,
Yeah.
the biggest change I think
We watch
TV, and the TV tell we to progress.
We watching the ways of failing societies,
Yes.
Yeah.
of toxic societies, and we mimicking what
Yeah,
they
mimicking.
do. We watching failing societies, failing societies, and we know who they are, even though they are functional, but the people behave dysfunctional. You understand? You understand? And we mimicking what they do and how they raise their children with back talk and debating. I don't know. I never debated with my mother or father.
Debate?
Yes.
First things first, debate was not what Romeo's growing up. But the word that we use is talk back, right?
Yeah.
Talk
Have
back.
a debate.
What's been the other way, right?
My mother.
The other way for talk back. You need to get this side.
You get one of this,
Yeah. Back.
or one of this, or a full palm and it's entire back. Or you get a cloud. You get a cloud. You get a cloud.
Now them saying they calling police, yeah?
No. All of them things tied together because when your father never caught your mother in no way, form, or fashion.
Yeah.
But you come along.
Yeah.
Let me just say they're together. But that's just the dryness side, man. And I know kind of it have a certain kind of emotion and affection you can really show, or your child can see. If they're not seeing it anymore, you passing and see, you never had once in your life the ball oh God, or you find out too old because you see your mother kissing up your father, or your father kissing up your mother, or he come home after a long day and he just hug she up, not a whole lot of them. But we understand that now as adults, he hug she up and she hug him back because he did the real shit out there and he just glad to come into our space. Now we expect them children them to go outside there and do what? Because they go back now to the same thing talking about that whole set of children from the year 2000 as you put till now it's 24 years, right? I don't really know we age. From the year 2000 to now it's 24 years, right? All the men murdered in that period, that we just think about the children that they left behind. That more than likely not going to ever experience the warmth of a home like that. What going on with it?
You could imagine that and worse too, many times the bodies of the fallen remain more than 2-3 hours on the road. So the children will come and see it.
You coming home to see that?
Yeah.
You coming home to see your brother, cousin, father, uncle on the ground?
You coming home to see that? I'm telling you. So you will feel a coldness that could never get warm.
King Shaka and King She, I tell them that's why they will continue to do the things. They ain't go fight with them in public, right? But they will continue to do the things so that if our Orisa way of life wouldn't be what it's supposed to be in the community. Because really and truly, and now this part right here, a big part is us what I'm saying. Really and truly, the Ifa Orisa way of life not supposed to be struggling.
No. No.
Not when
I just want to say one thing. And it should not be struggling. But everything is a reflection of society.
So that's why I'm saying this
society
is on us.
Society on a whole. It ever Udu that talk about truth and lie. People are quick to support lies. Are quick to support, things that are nonsensical. Look at this one thing. A man struggling. You looking at him, he really don't have any money. A man, he will say, "Here, boy, drink a beer." He wouldn't say, "Here, hold this, buy some groceries. Woman, feed your family.
Drink a beer.
Drink rum.
Yeah.
Go home drunk."
Yeah.
Instead of, "Here, what? Hold that. Build yourself. Ting. Make sure you're okay." That is the world we live in.
Yeah.
But the conscious one and the truthful are not many. The conscious people are not many in the world.
Yeah.
You say it have doers, followers, and bystanders. The doers are in the minority. The bystanders are many.
Yeah.
That is what it is. Hence why leaders, most times, they don't live long. Is the truth.
Yeah.
The burden itself is too heavy.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have to go back. Yeah. Because the weight is plenty. So hence why the pooling of resources, the pooling of that energy of good people is so important. You may not think the impact is at the thousands, you know. But if you reach 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, it still reach somebody. Because people do like truth.
Yeah.
People like nonsense.
Yeah.
People will watch a man cuss on our lives for an hour and a half.
Yeah. Than try to listen to me and you talk.
Yeah. You will see 10K views off the chain. Wow.
Yeah.
Hearts, likes off the chain.
Yeah.
But conversation.
Yeah. Low.
To learn something.
Low.
To learn something. People don't want to hear that. But that should never stop us. Honestly, you know, I just tell people in the days when I rocking African clothes, people used to laugh at me. I had a leopard print, a shaky. It was a 3-piece, a pants, inside, and a big, and an emancipation there. I wear that in Saparia. People laugh at me. But I never did. I was proud to wear that. Yeah. Even now. Even now.
You still see the looks. You might get too much.
People does.
But he's getting looks. During the week, oh God.
Even now.
In January.
Even now.
I went a big wooden thing on your neck.
Yeah. Even now. I went in the police station in Aruka some years ago. When the person behind the desk asked me my name, I said Shaka. Say, what kind of name is that? What kind of name is that? I said, ma'am, it's the name of my ancestors. So you can't study people.
No.
You on your own road, keep your focus, and this is your legacy. This is our legacy of being conscious people. All the conscious men in the world, look at how they lived. People burn them out. People shoot at them. I watched the Bob Marley movie. He gets shoot. Rita gets shot in the head because they were conscious. Conscious people just get the most licks. We just get the most licks. Even from your own kind. You think you talking something and a man looking so supporting you. It's just hollow support. Is it truth?
True.
I have resigned my hopes to just doing what I need to do. Not for human, for the Most High. I tell you the truth. This is what the Creator sent us here to do. This is what we will do. If the Creator say hang up, we'll hang up. But once we had the green light, we don't care. We don't ask him. You must have people try to
mash up all that thing.
Ask him. I don't to talk. Ask him. Ask him. Look him there.
But you know, I watching this cartoon the other night, boy, with them showing Moana.
Yeah.
And something Maui say, big man, I pull up islands from the sea for all, yeah. Right? He say, I bring the sun, the power, I harness the power of the sun to give all the certain things. Remember, he's a demigod now.
Yeah.
Right? He say, and I take this thing, which is the power creation, the heart of Tefiti, the little green thing, right? He say, I take this to give all you, right? So that all you could create life. And you know what is it void in that day?
What is?
We now say, we just do these things for the affection of man.
Yeah.
When we should really be doing it for whoever we serve.
Yeah.
You understand? Because if we really sit down and study why, that's why I do a video this morning and I asked it. Now I sit down and I go to inspect my car this morning. I'm going to tell you where is mankind problem. Two men having a conversation. So the second man who come, I come first. So as they open my was day. That's why I like to rock. So I take my thing down upon the ramp and I move it. Next old man now come behind me with his wife car. He come to inspect she car. He thinking he going up next. So when he tell the man, he say, well, what? We talking about? Look how much car I inspect. And da 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 da. So the old man now who inspecting the car tell him, brother, the system change. You cannot inspect the car without this stuff. Go back by your wife, get inside, come back. I shit. So I looking at this man and I saying, all it doesn't see the error in all the ways. You basically giving anybody authority. So let me say I thief your car. I could go and get your car inspect.
Yeah.
I see problem. He not seeing the problem.
The error in his ways.
He rather war the system because he get in charge. He start to become a conversation. Boy, it's 90 merit points now, you know. If you don't have inspection and $2,000 and take. So I say, but why not just do the right thing? If you know that that is the right thing, why not just do that? The problem is we want to complain first and then comply.
Yeah.
But how I looking to Rowley and Faris and all of them up there who come from within we, them come from society, where them come from. Them is not gods unto we. We put them there.
We put them there.
Them is civilians that decide they want to take up that mantle and we vote and say, all they going there on we behalf, right? But how we looking to them to do the right thing? Our next man post a video they just saw on Facebook where the people crossing Rice Road. Underneath the walkover. Yeah, now watch all these idiots and them. And I agree, because the people put out there, now how much time you're saving walking up the ramp and coming down on that side. And you're coming down where you want to be on
and
the
if something
right?
happen now,
It's a different thing. A man lose brakes, coming across, he coming out, bang, 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 with down all here. Everybody want to bawl and cry, but where you supposed to be? The people put thing up in the air for you to cross, you crossing underneath it. Dog going up the ramp, and coming down on the next side and wagging their tail because they watch them jackass on them. Because them know the value of their life. Them not going to run across the road to get licked down. But the human crossing under the walkover. So why it's so difficult? The next thing I'm going to drop Mary to school this morning, I'm coming across 8th Street. I coming across 8th Street is a no entry in front of Apparatus, right? 2 lanes of cars parked on the 2 sides of the road, so it only have 1 space coming down. Mary Jackass in ED14 coming down the middle. So I stop and I watch him, but I want to see where you're going past. When he think, is one of them bring one them. He head turn up so one, face hard, and we did it go. I say, my dog, and then all they go talk about discrimination. If a policeman pull you down there, you're going to talk about discrimination. You're looking the part, you're looking like the duck, you're walking like the duck, you're walking.
And you're in the wrong.
And you're in the wrong.
Because in the morning period, I was going to. That is real annoying me.
What's that, man?
Because they could damage children. Because children, in their innocence, not looking, because they know cars not supposed to come from a certain way. They're not looking. They don't look.
Yeah. They're looking so.
Across the road. You understand?
Yeah.
And Shaka say something. And it's something that is real. It's a real thing we're just afraid to talk about because we'll be open. I was talking for the musicians. things that they doesn't conquer in the music industry, but afraid to talk about because they're still towing the line.
Yeah, just in case you open for them.
You know, it come out now, like,
and the guy brick.
Yeah.
yeah.
I get you.
I show it a lot of people in programs on radio that want to say certain things now, but they can't and won't say it because they still have hopes. Like for me, I personally don't care that the bigger companies that you would think would sponsor certain things not doing it for me. Right? I would want it because it could potentially help us to reach a wider range of people, a wider market of people, but not at the expense where I can't bring King Shaka and Brother Duke to just talk the talk.
Real.
Not at the expense where I can't bring Sister Ava. We had Sister Ava here with me for like, yo, real thing.
Yeah.
Because you know why is the next thing too now? And tell me for if I encounter this. A certain thing here to talk people go shushu about because why? You're talking about a political organization. But if you're in the public domain, I expect people to watch this program and say, what shit them talking. I expect that. Because in the public domain, everybody not going to agree with what we're saying here. You put yourself up for public elections and promise and sing and talk and hug up babies and kiss up babies for to get elected, saying that we're going to fix this, we're going to do that, we're going to change this, we're going to change that. Or when 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, how much ever years pass and I didn't see the changes, is it not within my right to say, well, Duke, you didn't tell me you're not going to play that kind of music in a year time, you know you will not be playing that music again. Duke, you didn't tell me when this batch of jerseys that you get from your brother wash out, you know we're not wear them thing again. Now it's in my right to say that.
Yeah, very well.
You know what's the problem? Yeah, what's the problem now with politics turn into this here in this country that you can't have our opinion on the people who in power, the same people you vote for in power. So if we sit down here and say, well, look how long it had the leak in the road now, boy, the way you and the ball is the politicians. First he said the defenders going on ball, but they can't blame a politician for that. I say, how do you mean I can't blame a politician for that? We have an entity named Water and Sewage Authority that falls under
Ministry.
That falls under
Minister.
So when I call them and I'm not satisfied with them, I have no higher authority to go than the same entity. No, I have to go to the ministry and then to the minister. Breads and then too is how you take your work. I know how to take if Orisa we are like serious because they want to know for sure based on what I just do with the clothing line, based on what I just do with Carol and Black to Black, right? I know all they still would not be hosting Orisa we are like if Orisa we are like if it didn't mean something. I say it's only pickle things that fall up, you know, during the George Floyd back and I remember the man I show you? The man print one set of jersey. Say, Black Lives Matter. You listen, never hear me enough. I don't believe in that shit at all. But that's another story. Right? All kind of thing, big papers, all kind of thing. What are you doing now? You go back to selling, talking your figure and the other things now. So we know that by that, well, you know, you just ride a wave and Bexit you look for the money and thing. But only on the radio, they have space on the radio, they can do something else, but they're still choosing to do this. And I personally understand that I do one printing. A man who have a store selling clothes when Feelers was real pumping a few years ago. Give me some jerseys and ask me to print Feelers of it. And being the kind of idiot that I try to be sometimes, I'll take the work and take the money because it's not going to sell in my store. I cut out the tag from the jersey and I put it in F. And at the front of the jersey, and on the outside in the back, like where there's my logo and thing, I put that F again. The man say people rush that like a man who now come out of the desert and they get water. Because they thought it was
original, authentic.
You understand what I'm saying there? And since that I asked them, what really is an original?
I print that in my house, the same place I print and protected by the Orisa. I print that the same machines, everything, same material, But what's one of the Russian that was and but that also was who we were programmed to believe and to them kind of thing now. Where's the future for the Orisha we are like? Well, you know the Orisha we are life is going into 4 years coming this June in existence. You know, we have grown, we have matured, we strive to bring good content, because I have the Udu encyclopedia here. And he's, there's the man.
I like that word.
And he's also a chief in the community. So you have to pay respects to him, And the program, we have highs and lows, we get bash, we get praise. They try to bring separation between us. Discord. And I just, Shaka.
We just laugh.
Shaka.
Just laugh.
Shaka. And sometimes we don't have money to pay. Out of our own pocket. As we speak here, we are going to pay for the program.
Yes.
Out of Shaka pocket. I done secure my set thing and we organize. So we give thanks to the management and staff of
Street
919 FM because I do work there. So I get a little subsidized figures, but still I have to do what I do because if I wish I have life is from 9 to 11, but I still have to stay there until midnight to do something and play something and organize it. The same Mondays, and we are about to celebrate 4 years in the community here, and not mean to say bash nobody. There are many came up and they fell, and we are still running and going. Shaka, I must say, give respect to him because took some little annual leave last year and he hold long the fort. He hold long the fort. Yeah, he hold long the fort. He was host and co-host. And again, our own people just try to destroy it because, we give certain respect to people, come and assist, come out and then they have their own agenda. And then I know Shaka is not full. You understand? So we tend to bring good content, and in this edition, moving forward, we intend to visit Ile's Palace shrines. Go. I find that is a nice little camera system set up because this is what we want to do. Like we go down Maruga and visit because there are some elders cannot come out. And I admire the Araba who came. His son.
He couldn't walk. That's,
and we lift him up the steps.
From the go?
Yeah, no, from Santa Cruz.
11th Ego, that is.
11th Ego?
Abagat.
Yeah. You understand? So.
I mean, the first time I meet you right about Orisa and I say, hey, anybody ever tell you look like you right clockwise?
Yeah.
He said, no, I'm sure not you're looking like me.
So,
he was at school.
We tend to, even those in the community who singing, who dancing, who flipping, not trying to make no bacchanal, you understand? But trying to do the right thing. We encourage them to come and we ask people, the money is not going in Shaka pocket, because Shaka, he coming from Arima, I coming from Valencia, he either coming from way down where he is with the back, so I don't want to call where he is. And We both of us,
Yeah.
I in the military, 23 years, he in the service. So we are service people. So we tell people, at least if it's $1, if it's 50 cents. The community too big.
And we so giving. You just have to tell us you have an event and we blasting the event on national radio. We don't want nothing. Ask him.
Yeah.
I can say that I definitely have beneficiary.
We does. You could have a pancake sale here in the morning, brethren. Tell we.
I'm telling you,
We
maybe
launch
an
it.
experience.
We launch
I
it.
flipped. He gave me something. He's supposed to do an next ad for me, but I went yesterday in the Real Experience page and build my little words. You know, build it as a phrase, a narrative, right? I take that and work with it because we have been advertising Olokun Solutions, Nubian Experience, and one I must give props to the first sponsor we ever had. And he still was the best sponsor we have.
Mr. Kamara.
Mr. Kamara, who is now in the ancestral rep. He will call me. Alatumishe, come for your money. Even before Alatumishe, come for your money.
Yeah.
And he pay, you know, if we have something,
nice
if
man.
I have prayers, and then his children also, they will still meet up with me. We will still advertise for them, you know, and that is what we love. And I always tell Shaka, I say, Shaka, I will take no money from them, and I will always talk about Kamaras.
Yeah, Mr.
Culture
Kamara, I
story.
hear one, right? He is the first person to take my things on him to sell in his book.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right? And he was one of them brothers and them. Always, because at that time I was working Shogunas. And when I started, I used to go down there every now and again. I was selling Shogunas over in game and like, he was stopping up anything. And what I always remember him for his emancipation village. He would come. First things first, the boot setup was like no other.
Yeah.
Because it's like 3-4 different spaces to take out and make one big space, right? But he used to come to me. Hope everything go good, sell everything, enjoy it, anything. That is energy. It always used to seem to come at the right time.
He was really good. So we striving, we looking to either, you know, Shaka will do a DAFA or whatsoever moving forward, and we'll decide the way if we should keep something, or the elders who visited, like Chief Masatunji. I can't even call everybody, but
We can call
majority of the elders who visited us on the street 919 FM, because Shaka also have work to go, and I tell Shaka, I don't talk nothing without Shaka at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Not because I, as the host, was I talk. We just laze and we just
About
talk.
everything.
You understand?
About everything.
We laze and we call, I tell him, I say, Shaka, and look how life is, eh? He does be busy, you know, he's a chief to it and he's an artist. So he have plenty hats.
Yourself.
Right? So I say, Shaka, you know, I will use Yaya Pacing Obatala, Aina, and she come, you know, so it go be more strong. And when he can't come, she come, and she was very,
Receptive,
she was very
receptive,
helpful with the last 2 Mondays, you know, she was very good. But I mean, Shaka is the encyclopedia. He know all the Udo. I has always say that, but
So, that is one of my things that I want to improve now. So I could call on you to give me some help in terms of teaching and everything.
wherever you want. Wherever you want.
Yeah. When we leaving, we usually ask people to leave with a suggestion for betterment for the community. So let's start with you.
All I just want to say is, we just had to be objective. Objective meaning that we cannot expect to take things from one lens. We have to examine things holistically. We have to examine where gossip is coming from, who's bringing the gossip, and for what purpose. Because there are plenty division in our community due to talk. Talk. You see, when talk bring talk and all kind of talking. Otura Meiji says, an uncontrolled tongue rips itself apart like a piece of cloth. Control the things we say. There are a lot of people out there causing a lot of pain, hurt, anguish to other people by the things they are saying. And we will even saying things they're doing. Because if you say something and next man, he now will feel he had to do something now. Ifa says, let us examine things well. Take a story has, if you have to examine something, don't hear one side, examine both sides. As a people, we have to get back to African principles. And that principle, long time if something happen, the parent call or the elders call both sides and you sit down and they mediate or they adjudicate the matter fairly. We have to get back to those things. We have to avoid gossip. And these are the things holding back our people. We have to avoid stupid talk, you know. You understand? If you focus, you're not even studying nonsense. A lot of us not focused. We have to be focused. And you can't be focused if you're following gossip. Don't bring no stupid talk to me. Don't bring stupid talk to me. I let it known on this platform or anyway. Don't bring stupidness to me. I don't want to hear you. You understand? If you come and you bring something about Karen, about Duke, be prepared to come
and talk in front of them.
You understand? Right. And let us mediate it. That the position I take anywhere I go. I don't want to hear stupidness. Honestly. Our time on this earth is too short, brother. Check it out. Check it out. With time is not plenty. Let us leave our existence meaningful. Thank you.
I just want to interject something quick. No, he said something there, and I was something to bring that I was calling on the program and I to start that topic. It had too much people in Orisa that don't like people because our generation or two ago didn't like or didn't like. So I not going by this parley because that leader, I hear something about him.
I not on that.
And since I have been around this thing, I hear too much of that nonsense. But I tell them, almost like, yo,
don't bring that to me. I don't have space for that.
Because I think that if we talk in this talk, then I should be able to come back for you when all they have something. I love all them there's rolling.
Yeah, well, I first time I seen it together, I like it.
No, I thought when he parted, I saw when they're rolling, right? I'm actually pull up.
No, I like just follow, I just follow them there.
I'm actually pull up.
I see vibe.
You understand?
I the vibes, Pale. I can't wait for Sunday right now.
I'm actually pull up and leaders come out and everybody, members and everything. But to me, I don't know if I'm being naive or because I'm not in it as long as, I like all that we supposed to be doing it the same way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Going down. So what I love to do as well, I love to roll with the elders. So I had last year, 2 occasions last year, I had a chance to spend like basically a whole day with Papa Avery.
Wow.
Watch me in August, and then when was Overtala down in
Tableland?
In Tableland.
Yeah.
So at that day, I was with Papa Avery and Papa Ita.
Wow.
Watch now. Come on, in my head big soon. Because if you hearing them talking, they will answer the question. And I went for matlock with Baba Avery.
Wow.
And, you know what I mean? I don't know.
It's a long drive.
Speeding, so we get a real conversation. And thing now.
The road target are good man.
But we're supposed to be able to do that now. I say so, you know. Here we say, and he from another, he looking forward to that. So we're supposed to be going to
We supposed to do
everybody thing now. And I find it, as you mentioned, that there's too much of that. I don't need this one.
I don't think.
Why do you do that
I
one?
want to hear them kind of
Can
thing.
I do anything? No. But my leader say,
I don't want to hear them kind of thing. You know why? We don't know the head that will wear the crown tomorrow.
Correct.
I don't know.
Correct.
I tell you, me and a lot for me chest out of hear them now. Oh, I looking to take what? Take what? How much years we rolling now?
And you ain't take it yet?
Yeah.
What they gonna say about me?
I just irate.
We not about that.
Yeah.
I don't want to fame.
We just irate. It's too.
Brother.
We just irate.
Yeah.
He come. He take. Listen now. We just irate.
Yeah.
But we don't be getting kicked sometimes in the studio, you know. when he dancing, I punch in the video and
Quiet.
see he dancing quiet. We don't be on our own joke. Sometimes we laughing and we watching some of the comments of some of the people.
Yeah.
And see, Shaka, you see that? You see that? You see that? And we laughing and we building with Jones, you know. But
And listen now. We fight many wars.
what?
All kind of wars. On set and off set. Are we winning?
Don't know. I'm sure. That big sword you carrying there, man.
so I'll have to make sure before we
Oh,
go,
good.
Oh.
any kind of ideas for solution for betterment for we communities?
Here is the betterment for my community. I love this place here. I can talk proud and loud. You know, as Olore Shaka does always say, anything we doing, we need to find an adept person who know what they are doing. An adept Babalawo, an adept Iyalorisha. You know, just don't do things just so. You know, consult the elders. You know, we all have destiny. And we need to stop, because on the program last night, now, I am a fan of Keron Kit music. I'm a fan of any Orisa music, but I'm a fan of Keron Kit's music. He can sing. And
Very simple.
I saw an elder come up on the Ifa Orisa Way of Life program saying, let's stop doing, let some people singing the wrong things in the community. And you know what I say to that? I say in my mind, no, you hear what I say? Look at this same elder, and all I type up and say, there's the problem. Don't let us break down. Let us build. Let us understand what we are. You know, understand what African people are very powerful. Females are very powerful. Not the females who want to be males. The females are powerful. You know, and let us come together. Let me forget who have problems in the south, who have problems in the north, in the east, and in the west. And let's come and fellowship together. Let us make this tradition, this Isheshe community, the greatest community. Because at the end of the day, all who's saying, boy, I mean, Obia, and them doing this, and Obia is obedience. And they're still knocking. Olore Shaka, do I reading by you?
Yeah. That was going to say if you didn't say it, you know.
I could do I reading by
All
you?
of them talking
And when they get the Uru will come and they get a narrative and Olore give them the storyline, you know, I call it the already Uru encyclopedia, you know, and we offerings and we rituals, and you realize, don't condemn it.
Don't condemn it.
It is not a fast fix. It is not a 2 days fix or a 3 days fix. You have to work. Iwapile.
Benny.
What I want to tell anybody from here, patience, humility, and respect.
Real.
Ifa. Full stop. So that is it for me.
Ashe.
Thanks. Yeah. I really enjoy the show. I like.
I like here, boy.
The energy.
But it can't be a one-off. We have to come on.
Yeah, we had to come. They had to come when we were alive.
Yeah, we gotta come.
When? I like, when you ever come?
When they come, but next week.
Nah, no. Next week is
we can't plan it here.
we can't plan it. We go play. We go consult, you
I
know,
go pick him up and bring him.
because
Yeah,
but
that's
I don't get the disclaimer.
I know you, fireman. I know you fireman. And I know Renee 2 years backward.
We just want to tell people that Ogun Festival.
Yeah, we have
Sunday.
Ogun Festival Sunday,
This Sunday.
3 p.m., 22 Church Street, Materita. Come, just come and enjoy positive vibes, Ogun energy. Ogun, the deity that, you know, is responsible for all technological advancements from iron, steel, you name it, everything. Come through, pass through, and we learn together and partake. We have steel pan and thing.
What much retires?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Come up, we have people who will ensure, you know, that people's vehicles are safe on the road as well. You understand? So, nope.
And the best reggae Sundays in the East by them shine too. I mean about reggae Sunday.
Sunday where the hot
No, it happened in sometime in May.
We have it again
Yeah.
in May. Yeah, it was good. And them and he come and kill it.
Yeah, my broadcast
Shut it.
shot or something.
On that?
Broadcast.
No.
We go send it to him.
Send it, yeah.
We go send it, but the vibe's nice. And then also coming up or after that, we also have Earth Day
Today, yeah.
with the Orisa elders. That's on Monday the 22nd. That procession, that procession in Port of Spain. Right?
Today.
And also Lupino. And and then that Earth Day itself. And then also we have HSM Baba Arola Fakayode
Obaluwaye Festival.
It's coming up. So the community, we running.
Good.
You understand?
Right, so
Give thanks for the visit, man. Appreciate it.
Send a shout out to Ian.
I would.
Watch now.
Yeah, almost.
You can't love she and I love her.
Watch
So I will fight for her.
The world so small, but I didn't know at the time I was that now. Her husband and my father.
She I love to give
Right?
people.
So when I come in, I know your face because you know about I met her by my father.
Yeah.
But watch now. I want to vibe and watch the encouraging words.
Yeah.
The encouraging words that you give me more than one time. But at a time when I wanted to do something that, as she tell me, it's only you losing out from that. Right? And is in the middle of a big celebration, she come and tell me that. You know? But that's like she vibes.
Yeah.
That's like she vibes.
For real.
Yeah.
We just leave by saying love is an action word. Support is an action word. We need more love in the community. You can't tell people you love them. Show them. You gotta show them you love them. You can't tell people you support them. You gotta support them.
Ashe.
Right? More life and good health all you. Don't drink and drive. Don't drive with nobody who's drinking. Safe away. Enjoy yourself. I tell them, do they feel because you're talking a little consciousness? You know, trying to follow the African spirituality, you don't want to enjoy life like, yo, meaning that bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I remember the first time I go on
a party with a dashiki and that big wooden chain on.
Mm.
And people in the party watching me like,
I hope I'm in the
oh
party.
yeah, after pulling chain aside and stuff and I guys and yeah, so. And that was really nice. No, I out there to enjoy myself too. Me come in the marketplace to pretty much. No.
That is it. We just think, that as spiritual people, they'll be like, no.
Yeah.
If I says, there's nothing wrong with enjoying yourself, but don't enjoy yourself at the expense of others.
Yeah.
Like to our next man's demise. Enjoy yourself in good faith and in good vibe. No advantage nobody to enjoy yourself. And that is what Ifa says. And even that is a universal teaching. I don't think there's any positive way of life that would endorse enjoyment of self at the demise of anyone. You understand? Enjoy yourself. You could play mass, you could
Do your thing.
But I mean, sometimes in the party, sometimes you go in the party, and you're swaying a party when people start, when them drums start playing, people start sing, and a artist start sing.
Yeah. Listen now, no, eh?
Yes,
Good vibes.
Right?
Yes,
So,
kings.
Blessing.
Yes, champions.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Respect
All the way out.
always.
Next
Boom.
week we'll be black.